Hello, friends. Every year at this time, we hear from religious and political pundits who say there's a war on Christmas. Now, I'm not completely unsympathetic to this issue, if only because the reason for the season, the worship of the incarnate Christ, has been replaced with consumerism and overindulgence. But on the whole, I think folks who fulminate about a war on Christmas have gotten hold of the wrong end of the stick. Probably because their theology is pretty shaky, based as it is on a vision of Christianity as a kind of triumphant and coercive quasi-political movement as much as anything else. Maybe that's because they can't cope with how Jesus comes in ways that are shameful and unsuitable. How he lives in the lives of people we don't want to know because of race, or poverty, or social standing, or addiction, or culture. And if he lives in the lives of people who live on the margins of society, perhaps it's because in their emptiness they have plenty of room for the Christ child. Unlike those who've allowed themselves to be filled with all of the tinsel and bling and excess of the season, and who find precious little room for anything else. So, yes, there is a war on Christmas, and it's one which is even more important and consequential than even the media pundits could imagine. It's a war whose battlefield is your heart and mine, and whose ultimate prize is your soul and mine. You see, we declare a war on Christmas whenever we give in to selfishness and mean-spiritedness, or get bogged down in the petty family disputes that are inimical to this season. Even when we allow feelings of self-loathing and doubt to crowd out the message of Christ's wonderful love. But the way we fight this war isn't with the means the world expects, strength or coercion or the hectoring stridency of the fanatic. Rather, it's fought through subversive means like selfless generosity, unconditional love, and the power that's made perfect in weakness. My dear friends, this Advent, Jesus is once more standing at the threshold of your hearts. If you open them to him, you will find that the power of his redeeming love gives faith enough to subvert the hatred, overcome the loneliness, and vanquish the despair of this world. And you'll know the victory of Christmas.